there, Glenn with the Toy Temple, and today, a very long time ago, I reviewed this classic X-Men action figure, and I didn't open it, and I don't regret it. You know, I love it. I love the packaging. I love everything about it. So, when they all of a sudden decided, hey, why not just keep re-releasing the same action figure in the same packaging? They got me. They got all my money. So now today I've got Cyclops, Dazzler, and Storm all to open, all to review. I might leave one unopened just to continue the tradition. Which one? Let's watch and find out. So on the back of these, there are some other great figures. We've got Wolverine, Silver Samurai, and Iceman. Iceman I didn't want to pick up. There's a few issues with him. I just didn't want to deal with it. Dazzler though, Storm though, Psych, definitely needed. Wolverine, I've got about 12 of him, so no need to get him. But Dazzler, looking great. Storm looking even better. And Psych, we'll talk about him here in a sec. But which one do I open first? Let's open Dazzler first. So Dazzler up first. She comes with these two very nice accessories. They are reused, same mold as we've seen before on like Enchantress, some others, but these are nice. They're pink. They have the reflective sparkles on the inside. They're nice. And she comes with two, so that's even better. The figure, really great. It's the same body mold we've always seen. I mean, there, you've seen it again. Storm has the same one. Same articulation, same complaints I'm going to always go over. No double jointed elbows, the belly button always showing through, just the same mold over and over. Maybe someday we'll get a new one. We'll see. But the articulation, it's the same. If you want to review that, just check out any of my other Female Marvel Legends videos. The Dazzler head sculpt, I think, looks a little bit like comic Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, which is great. I like that. The head sits a little high, and I'm not sure if I like that. I didn't notice that side profile. Wish the head would come down a little bit, but then that would kind of restrict movement. So it's a pick your poison type deal. The bomber jacket looks really good. The popped collar looks great. A little bit of the blue peeking in, but I'm sure if you angle her just right, you can kind of get away with it. Like, give her some of the Marvel effects and blow, heavy blast. Yeah. So she's looking great. The paint apps look great. The tight angles on the arm, or rather on the leg, and the chest came out great. Nothing on the back. The brown looks good. The headband looks great. Didn't get any of that red on the face or the hair. The hair, though, did get a little bit into the red on the hairband, but, you know, it's tough, especially when it's that close together. The belt, the red X and the black, that looks great. I'm really happy with it. The red stripe down there looks also pretty good. No boot cut, as usual. Not sure if it really needed it, but she does come with these little glove attachments for her wrists, which is nice. She's pretty solid. Very, very nice. 3.5 out of 5. Not bad. Not bad. But could have been done a little bit better. The effects could have been a little different, but otherwise she's not bad. But we're going to check out Psych real quick. One of the main issues I have with this is the blue is sloppy. Look at the different colored legs. That is unacceptable. That shade of blue and that shade of blue, completely different. The paint is uneven. The lines, the points, they don't line up at all. And then, okay, you have two different heads. One is fine, you know, has the laser attachment or the optic blast attachment, laser light eyes, whatever. And then you've got this one, which is just like him, like reading a book. just completely neutral. I love the angry face, and it'll have the blast effect. That's awesome. But why? Why on earth would you not include just a basic blank head? Why does he have to always be shooting the laser? Other Cyclops figures, they just came with their own, blank expression. And that was unfair. They didn't come with any of the optic blasts. They just were blank. This swung the pendulum the complete opposite way. I'm not a fan of this by any means, but I'm going to leave it in the box because it's a new generation. And he'll be on the shelf with Iceman because I'm not a fan. But I want the packaging intact, and Cyclops just reminds me of that old Cyclops that they had in the 90s through Toy Biz, and I can't think of a better candidate to do that than him. So, Cyc, you're gonna go over there. Storm, though, we're gonna open her up. This is the one I've been most excited for. Look at all this. This is classic 90s Storm. Let's open her up. And here's Storm out of the package. And you might be noticing the very first thing that I noticed. What is that? Look at that gap. Why? Why? I'm shocked too. I fell right over when I saw that. What in the world is that? You can't... Ugh. Why did they do that? And she'll naturally just start to fall backwards too. So she always has to be like hunched over. She's Storm. Why did they ruin it? That's unacceptable. There's no way to fix that either. She naturally just wants to start leaning backwards, and that gap shows more and more. Look. Look at that. Unacceptable. Is it the hair that's too heavy? Here, let's pop the head off. It doesn't fall backwards now, but once you put the head back on, it will. Here, let me go grab regular Storm from the 80s, and I'll be right back. Here is 80s Storm, mohawk, everything. And we're just going to pop that head on. It's a little loose, but it works. And she doesn't fall backwards. But I don't know if she's ever used this look in the comics, and I really was psyched to have this look on a figure. The hair is enormous, but it's painted so nicely. The face is so good. The costume is so good. All of it is amazing. They even got the cloth. It's the first Marvel Legends I've bought in what seems like forever that actually had like, it's plastic, but it's still like malleable. It still works. But of course, that gap, that terrible, terrible gap. So let's put her right there. Let's put Dazzler right there. Stay. And the lightning effects, I reviewed these before, obviously on this Storm. Oh, goodness. The things I do. The things I deal with. You know, this show stresses me out so much. Not really. I have a good time. Is this acceptable? Are these two versions of Storm? Do they work? I don't know. But I guess they're going to have to coexist. Lightning sisters, you know? Put some lightning there. And then put Storm. I think this works. And I think I'm going to have to deal with it because there's no other way to make this work. Because I cannot believe they left that gap so open. The rest of the figure is so good. It really is. They got the shoulders. It's completely different arms. Gold. The yellow looks good. The red X shoulder blades look great. The shoulder pads look amazing. The head sculpt, so good. The white lightning eyes. The big flowing white hair. Oh, it was so good. So many compliments I had, but then and all those compliments just went away. With this, it's not so bad, but I wish I could just have that head on there, but it won't happen. It doesn't happen. 1 out of 5. The disappointment in me is enormous. So much disappointment. I had no idea till just now. Oh man, I'm so mad about that. But 1 out of 5. The fact that I have to do a head swap to make it work, 1 out of 5. So let's see. We've got now 3 action figures out of the box. We've got Psych back there just looking, he's going to go on the shelf, but he's going to be boxed forever. These 3, they're looking at them now. They're pretty solid. This Storm got a huge upgrade. Knocks over that one for sure. Not bad. Kind of like street clothes, but maybe someday they'll re-release this and not have that. God, you can see all the way in there. Why is that acceptable? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, both at The Toy Temple. Hit like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you have a way to fix the gap, or if you just didn't buy the figure, or if you knew and didn't tell me. Why not? Did you not want to hurt my feelings? Because mission accomplished. You saved it till the end. Psych, by the way, no score. Can't grade it, didn't open it, can't grade it. So, thank you so much for watching. And remember, you're never too old to enjoy the things you love.